Welcome to the ExcursionXR project. Our goal was to integrate auto-adaptive mixed reality technology into the XR4ED platform, and in the following minutes I'm going to show you how we achieved it, how you can experience auto-adaptive mixed reality on your own, and how we can create these novel experiences within minutes. So what was the objective? We are convinced that a crucial part of learning comes from the experience. But most VR experiences offer something audiovisual, but they lack all the benefits we have when learning in real life: the physical interaction, the movement, the haptics. So normally we search for more experiences than just watching something. But with VR, so far we mainly get the separation from the real world. So people get motion sickness, they run into objects, or they miss out on immersion. So why don't we use the physical world around us and transform every space into the actual learning experience? And that's the goal of the ExcursionXR project, aiming to make it possible to capture every space in a few seconds and enabling the application created with the XR4ED toolkit to adapt to the space so that the space transforms into the experience. This means people can walk freely through the room despite their full immersion. They can physically interact with the objects around them. They can feel their surrounding, resulting in more interaction, more immersion, less motion sickness, less social separation, and all of this with a fast rollout in every environment, including all kinds of objects you might find in a typical classroom. And overall, this will enable users of the XR4ED platform to create better learning experiences, and that's the ExcursionXR project. Let me show you how we integrated this into XR4ED. So on the creator side, you work as usual inside of the world builder with our template. And using components, you can now attach real-world properties or placement modes, like place it on a wall or place it on top of a table, to virtual objects and fine-tune them. You can also test it in a dedicated testing mode with a simulated sample room, and when it's ready, you export a package with your assets, including the auto-adaptive features, and publish it to the marketplace, where you can now find your own auto-adaptive mixed reality category. And then on the learner side, you launch your app via the portal hopper as usual. An explanation guides you through the new room scanning process, so how to scan walls, tables, and so on. And then during runtime and within a few seconds, the app automatically adapts to this room model. So it overlays the physical world with virtual objects. And the result is a very immersive, interactive, free roam VR experiences, portable across OpenXR headsets. And this is the operational loop we built, we validated, and documented during the project. So let me show you how this feels for the learners. You start your XR4D application as usual, as with our demo application you see in the background, but now you got the possibility to capture your room. So the application can later incorporate this room into the experience. So using your controller, you're able to capture the main parameters of your room. You walk to every room corner, for example, to outline the shape of the room. And on your hand, you also see additional information on how to do this. And afterwards, you're able to capture the room objects in a classified way. So in this video in the background, Mars captures the table and the sofa, and once he clicks done on his controller, it only takes a second to adapt this Egypt experience we prepared in the marketplace to the room, transforming the objects, placing new objects on the table, and making it possible to walk around freely in VR without collisions, without motion sickness, and with added physical interaction. And now Morris is going to show you how to create these experiences as a developer within minutes.
Hi, I'm going to show you what we have done in the ExcursionXR project. First, we added an auto-adaptive template in the word builder that we just directly start to explain you more and how we achieved our auto-adaptive logic and extend the word builder with it. So any object in the scene can now have a new component called auto-adaptive object with a specific placement mode. As soon as it has one of these, it is automatically controlled by our technology and will be placed according to the physical room of the user. So for example, here, this object will replace a physical table. This object placed on a table will be placed on a physical table. This is another object, and these are the objects that define the walls around the physical room. So if we see how this will look at the end, we press on start, I'm going into test mode, and the portal hopper should open now and show with the sample room how this room-independent experience will look like. Here we have assets around our wall, a table, something on a table, and some other objects. That's it.